Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Alvin from Spiritual Fire Productions, and I'm right back with another video. On today's video and stuff, I just had a few things on my mind. I just want to talk about, a lot of the different things that's happening or that has been happening, in China. Just the different illness and stuff that we all should look out for. So, before I continue with my message, I would just like to encourage you all to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more notifications on new content on my channel. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this and stuff because it seems like it's just a constant thing. It's like, why is it that every time you look up anything on any outbreaks or any serious I want to say like codes or anything like that, or whenever you get sick, something's always coming from China. It just really stands out to me and stuff, and just makes me wonder, like, why is it always coming from China? Like, what is the history background and stuff of behind that? And of course, your satanic government is not gonna tell you the truth, about a lot of the stuff that happened in the labs in Wuhan. We all know what that is, even though I can't really say a whole lot. Um, we all know why that is, why people have been, getting sick, why people have been, dying, and it's like they just know a lot of stuff, and it's the same thing with Fauci. Supposedly, they supposedly there's articles that say he had some dealings with the funding of all of this, and they talk about the whole thing about the masses and everything, and it's just a lot of stuff that just doesn't stand out, as that just the stories are not together. It's too much lying and stuff, too much deceiving of the people, and this is why people need to start opening up their eyes and stuff. Just like the same thing with all these little agendas that they keep pushing out here and stuff for people. I mean, a lot of people out here seriously think for a second. They seriously think that everything's gonna go back to normal, that everything's all over with, and hey, that you don't have to do this anymore and stuff, as long as you've had the know what, or if you had multiple of what, and they just don't people just don't see the bigger picture about all this. Everybody just think that this stuff is just some type of it's a type of joke and stuff, and then they coming up with this. First they say, oh well, if you continue to wear if you continue to wear your mask and everything, you'll be protected. Or if you get both of what, or one of what, you won't have to worry about it no more. But then there's just other articles and stuff too, and then there's this other Delta Viber and stuff. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff coming up with every day. They just coming up steady pushing these agendas, steady pushing them every single day, and it's like God just tells me every day, hey Alvin, you just have to be ready. You guys have to be ready, because all this stuff has to come. All of it has to come. Uh, God, with the seven seals and everything. We basically we're basically just getting tastes and stuff, and it's like we just getting closer and closer and closer and closer by the day. But it's like it's something different, like every day, and it just makes you wonder. And I said that was just on my mind the earliest day, like, why is all this always, like, out of all the places, is always coming from China? They don't really talk about nothing about. First they came up, they said they talked about what was that was bad, or I mean, this stuff has been around, but it's like they talked about that, what was it called, Ebola or something, that supposedly happened in Africa and stuff. And it's like, okay, but it's like more talks about this other stuff. But it's like every time you look up, though, you expect, like, I'm not saying that this is the case and stuff, but you would think, like, okay, third world countries and stuff that this was happening. But why is it happening to like one of the other bigger economies and stuff like a place like China? Why is it always and stuff like you hear stuff about the HN N1 stuff like that, or uh these different flus and everything, but it's like every time you look up and stuff too, it's always coming from somewhere like China. So it just makes you wonder. That right there should be an example for you to start opening up your eyes and see what else that they been lying about. All these agendas that they push every single day. Population control. It's all just about the new world order. That's all it is. Promoting all these agendas and stuff too. Then they trying to give out all this money. And this is why, like I said, everything all starts with God. None of us, we're nothing without God and stuff until we start learning, to push Him first. He even said, talked about it in certain verses and stuff too. Do not let man lead you blind, because man's gonna lead you blind, lead you down a dead trap. You know, it's coming. It's just coming. Pray as well as you watch, brothers and sisters. Pray as well as you watch, because the devil's out. He's busy. He's out to kill, destroy, and stuff. And he's just gonna keep on pushing these agendas and stuff too for his own personal gain. Because the devil's all about taking numbers with him, And it's like all these people out here. They just. I mean, there's nothing wrong with living your life and stuff, but none of them not awakened. They just not. But I'm just gonna keep pushing, just keep waking people up so people can see what's actually going on out here. It's getting rough and stuff, and it's gonna get worse. I mean, this inflation, all the prices of other stuff, gas, even more natural disasters back in February. They've been messing with the weather. They've been doing all type of stuff. And it's like yes, end times and stuff is near. This is the book of Revelation. There's all these different books and stuff that God these prophecies. So He gave me this prophecy early and stuff too. That's just something to think about. Why every time you look up, all this is always either coming from like China or whatever. So it's like it makes you wonder like what's going on. And they try to make us seem like they ain't working together. A lot of these countries are working together. I mean, come on, this stuff with these pipe hackings, the hacking of U.S. systems and all that. So. All that being said, guys, I just want you to start opening up your eyes more and start, thinking more about, just think more about this video. This video is just, more constant reminders and more updates with the world. And then these wars and stuff, Israel and Palestine, all that stuff going on. So it just makes you wonder. So just start, keeping a deep mind and stuff, and just keep your faith strong and stuff too, because it's going to get a lot worse and stuff too, and we're going to be tested. So, all right, guys, until my next video, I just want to get this out. You guys, stay blessed, keep your faith strong, and God bless you all. You guys all have a wonderful night. All right, take care.